from Mississippi reserves. The gentleman from Mississippi, Mr. Thompson, is recognized.
Thank you very much. If the gentleman from Mississippi is prepared to close, I am.
We are prepared to close as well. We have no more speakers.
Mr. Thompson, you're recognized.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I yield myself the balance of the time. Mr. Chair, we should not be on the floor today on this fatally flawed bill. Congressional Democrats recognize the threats posed by China and the Chinese Communist Party. In fact, we worked with Republicans last Congress to craft a bipartisan bill on this very issue. But instead, today, House Republicans have decided to reject their own past work and try to make up for their do-nothing Congress with this absurd and extreme measure rammed through just ahead of an election despite multiple procedural and policy errors. Governing by theme without any thought to very real negative outcomes in no way makes policy. This bill would deny all Department of Homeland Security funds to all U.S. colleges and universities with any relationship whatsoever to practically any Chinese university. This bill's author and my Homeland Security Republican colleagues did no fact-finding. They could not answer questions about the bill during markup, and they repeatedly said the bill does not do things that the bill says it does. If this bill's author doesn't know what the bill does, then how can he expect it to become law? The whole thing is a cruel disservice to American universities, academics, and students. It puts them in DHS in horrible positions. In addition to forcing American colleges and universities with any relationship with any Chinese university to choose between that relationship and DH funds for disaster relief or terrorism prevention, this bill does not provide the Secretary of Homeland Security with any strategic flexibility to waive the funding prohibition when it's in the national security interests of the United States. This House previously granted the Secretary of Defense a similar waiver on a bipartisan basis, but congressional Republicans do not think the Homeland Security Secretary should be given the same authority. Mr. Chair, the Committee on Homeland Security has not produced a single law this Congress. In contrast to a proud record of bipartisan cooperation and legislating over the last 20 years, House Republicans has turned our committee, which I have served from its beginning, into a partisan press release factory and make the homeland more secure. I repeat, we've not passed or produced a single law this Congress. H.R. 1516 is another sad example of the extreme MAGA Republican failure to deliver for the American people. I urge my colleagues to reject this flawed, extreme partisan messaging bill and vote no on H.R. 1516. Mr. Chair, I reserve the balance of my, I yield.
The gentleman yields.